Раны застывают, как желе. Люди больше не услышат слышны голоса. Теперь их слышат только небеса. Люди никогда не вспомнят наши звон. Имена теперь их помнит только тишина.
Liberation Arc Episode 2, Time Flies.
The year 2025 was probably the longest year of my life so far. I've done so many different things in that year. I had 4 different jobs, of which I quit 2 after the first day. I got fired by 1 after 1 month because I had beef with a guy working there for years, and so I was the one getting fired. And I finished 1. In the sense of, it was contract-based work on a cruise ship. I had a contract for 4 months, and so I finished those 4 months. And towards the end of the year, I even went to Albania in order to start this YouTube project of mine, but I didn't. I basically just ended up wasting 2.5 months of my life gambling the whole time. I won a lot. I went on 1 holiday with my parents, 1 holiday with my friends, and looking back, it even feels crazy to think about the fact that it all happened in the span of just 1 year. However, when talking to other people, they don't really feel the same. They think that 2025 and basically all the other years before that just went by in a blink of an eye. And so I ask myself, how does one even perceive time? Well, the answer is pretty interesting because technically you don't. Your brain doesn't really perceive time the same way it perceives sound or color. Your brain doesn't have a tick like a clock that keeps track of time. Your brain more so just estimates time based on how much change has happened in your life. It more so just adds up how much things you've done, how much has happened in your life, and makes a time guess based on that. And so if a lot of things have happened, if a lot of change has happened in your life, then your brain thinks that a lot of time must have passed. And vice versa, if not a lot of change has happened in your life, if your day-to-day basis is basically the same, then your brain doesn't even realize how much time has really passed, how much time is going by. And now you might argue against that by saying something like, no, when I'm at work, 1 hour feels like a whole day. And sure, you're right, time might feel slow while you're bored, but that's where the quote comes from, that the days are long, but the years are short. As soon as the shift is over, as soon as the working day is over, looking back at it, it doesn't really feel as long as it did in the moment, does it? And I know it from my own experiences. Working on cruise ships, I worked on cruise ships for a total of 10 months, 1 6-month contract and 1 4-month contract. And working on cruise ships is hard. Like, you're working 10 plus hours every day, 7 days a week for the rest of your contract. And the work you're doing is pretty repetitive. You're basically doing the same things over and over again. At least where I worked as a waiter in the gastronomy, and it's pretty boring, to be honest. And so 1 month might feel like a whole year. However, as soon as the contract comes to an end and you're finally packing your luggage and you're excited to go home, looking back at the contract, it doesn't really feel that long anymore. It doesn't feel like 6 or 4 months have passed. And the biggest reason for that is just routine. If you're in this routine next stage where you're doing the same things pretty much over and over again, your brain kind of stops paying attention anymore. Your brain doesn't care about the thousands memory of you brushing your teeth at the same time, in the same room, in the same house you've been living in for the past 15 years. Your brain wants to keep that storage place for new things, new experiences, new emotions to feel. And it's not to say that you shouldn't brush your teeth anymore, don't get me wrong. It's just an example of how routine turns your life into this autopilot mode, where your brain stops even noticing the thing you're doing right now, where your thoughts drift off and you start daydreaming instead of being in the moment. I mean, don't you also have these mornings where you're doing your usual morning routine, you know? For me, it's taking a shower, brushing your teeth, all that stuff. And then you kind of don't remember if you've brushed your teeth or not, if you've skipped that part or not. Because throughout the time you've been brushing your teeth, your brain was thinking about other things. Your brain wasn't there to notice the part of you brushing your teeth. However, routine is obviously not totally bad. It's keeping structure in your life, and it's important, even crucial, in order to improve in certain areas in your life. In any area that you want to improve in, actually. But only if you're staying mindful throughout your routine. Only if you're staying mindful throughout the tasks you want to improve in. If you notice your mind drifting away throughout the task, if you notice that you haven't really done any big changes, any big steps towards your goals that you want to achieve, then maybe your routine isn't serving you the way you think it is. And it's just giving you this comfort that you can hide in, basically. So if you're taking the gym, for example, and you're going pretty consistent, 5 to even 6 times per week, and you think you're very disciplined, but your weight hasn't really changed for the past 3 years. You haven't done really much progress, and your physique kind of also looks the same for the past 3 years. Maybe you should take it as a sign to change up a few things. I don't know, maybe do a different exercise in a different volume, or maybe even go to a whole new different gym. Either way, do something different. And it's important to do that also to keep that childlike excitement that you had towards new things. I mean, do you remember the first day you stepped into the gym? All these new machines around you. You didn't know how they will make you feel. You didn't know how they worked. It was even maybe kind of embarrassing, but it was a new feeling. It was excited to feel that way. And in order to change up my own routine a little bit, I will now take you with me on a small adventure.
What? You gonna hop on my car? Feeling cool riding with stars. What? I keep it up like a car. Hey, yo, she get the top in the drawer.
So, good morning. It's a beautiful day. It's a wonderful day here in Zagreb actually. And for those who are wondering what we're actually about to do, we're gonna climb Medvednica, which is the highest mountain around Zagreb. I saw a lot of cool structures around it, an old castle, an abandoned place. So yeah, it's gonna be an amazing day.
What? Yo. Chest on my neck and my arm. Chest on my neck and my arm.
Something in me tells me to go this way, to go off-road. That's the usual way, but I want to go this way. Are there bears in Croatia? There might be. Fuck. But I'm tempted. Okay, I decided against it, but I mean, it's a beautiful walk anyways on this actual road here, with this water structure everywhere by your side, these sounds of waterfalls. Yeah, life, man, life. Look at the cute doggy. Oh man, come here. Oh no. I think I'm gonna call it off. Like, the fuck? Why did nobody tell me that going uphill is so difficult? I can run 5k in under 20 minutes, but walking 10 minutes on this uphill road is insanity. Like, what the fuck? I still got like 5 hours of walking in front of me. I can't.
Chest on my neck and my arm. Diamonds they wet on my arm. Chest on my neck and my arm.
What a beauty. You know, I was walking on the street here, all of a sudden I see this basketball court, and I was thinking, oh, who's gonna play basketball here if it's locked, you know? And it seems like it's a whole ass villa. Like, what in the gated community is happening here? Okay, we're taking a small detour. The main road is over there. We're gonna do the wide road, and not just because it looks interesting, but because I gotta pee. And if I'm being honest with you, I gotta do something else as well, not just peeing. Those 10 eggs yesterday that I ate, they're kinda pressing my stomach right now. I think somebody wanted to build a tree house. I'm alone. Okay, so quick update. We are a little bit back into this civilization. We are basically in front of the castle I was talking about. It's up there somewhere. So yeah, let's go explore it. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck is happening here? Damn, I really have to learn Croatian. I can speak Russian, so it shouldn't be a problem. And these sounds are low-key annoying me at this point. Dang. So I'm in kind of kitchen area here, and you can start your own recipe. Let's see what I got here. I got it. Dang. So it's a whole book here, huh? Okay, I have no clue what all of this is about. I thought it was some kind of tombstone, but no. What the fuck is going on here? Okay, so apparently the castle was like a main defense building back in like the 1400s for Croatia, but in the year 1590 a big earthquake hit it, so that it was abandoned afterwards, and now it's used for touristic purposes, like you saw me go through it, right? Yeah, it's crazy to think about, like that 500 years ago there were like knights running around killing other people, and now I was walking on their walls. What a nice road to walk on, not on the wire in the wild, you know. And it's downhill also. I can run. Oh my goodness. Okay, quick update. I still got like 2 more hours at least of walking in front of me, and it's already 1 p.m. So if I'm doing the math right, I'll be walking home in the forest at darkness. The only flashlight really that I have with me is my phone. And the biggest problem is that on the way back I wanted to take a different route, and that route would include a lost place, and I wanted to explore that lost place, and doing that in darkness is a different breed. So we're gonna think about that idea. But for now, look at this beauty here. Wow. Silence, just the water next to me. I love my life. Okay, so I got a slight problem. I don't know if you can see it, but it's all wet. The whole ground is wet and very nasty, very slippery. So that will slow me down a lot and increase my time problem by a bit. Okay, I found some man-made structures, and what's funny is the guy owning this left the key. No, that's not the key, never mind. I thought it's a key. Never mind, I want to open it and look inside. So as you might be able to see, I think I've taken the wrong route. I have to go in that direction, by the way. Like I have to go there, through the forest, up the hill. How much further? Okay, let me sit for a second. My God, I think I'm almost there. That's where I came from. I mean, I'm not there at the mountain, obviously, but I think I'll be back at some sort of way I can follow, at least, and not just climb literally. I didn't sign up for this. Ist hier jemand? Ich schätze nicht. So I'm guessing this is supposed to be the ski, what it's called, ski resort. But obviously it's closed by now already, because not enough snow is here. It's definitely not in the minus degrees. It's only like +8, +10 maybe up here. But nobody here still. I'm alone. And the amazing view already. Like, look at this. Wow. So that was unexpected. I didn't expect this building here. But let's go down and see what it has to offer. Yeah, I hope it's not a private property, and I hope nobody gets mad about the fact that I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. It looks like it's abandoned a long time ago already. Like, look at this. Even the stairs, even the roof, everything is already decayed. But it does have some modern structure here, doesn't it? What is this place? GHS? The fuck? Wait. What is this? GHS 04, GS8, 06, 09, 03. Zabranjeni ulas neolastinium osobama. I can't speak Croatian, but I'm guessing it means forbidden entry for everyone that isn't permitted to entry. Something like that. Okay. Okay. Well, whatever this is, I guess it has some kind of purpose still. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I don't feel too comfortable with this, to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just let it be here. Just let it do its thing. I'm gonna do my thing, which is finish my hike. Finally, I think I'm like half an hour away from it. Hey, okay, let's go. Quick update. Google Maps was kind of leading me in the wrong direction, and instead of the point that I was marking, you know, I thought it was the top of the mountain, but it was just in the middle of a random road. And so, yeah, I'm kind of stranded right now. The road was somewhere down there. I climbed up top in here on this beautiful, peaceful kind of little place for me. And I mean, I can't complain because the view is still amazing, right? But yeah, it's okay. I will head back now. Maybe on the way back I will visit that lost place I was talking about earlier. But for now, I'm done. I'm finished, man. And yeah, I will sit here for like 10-15 minutes and relax a little bit. And I know you might think that, oh, I'm not as privileged as you are. I don't got the money, I got work to do, I got school to do, I got no time. And sure, I get it. Even though it might be excuses, it's most likely excuses. And if I were in your position, I would still find a way to go on adventures like this. But even if it's not an excuse, even if you don't have the money to do any of it, even if you don't have the time to do any of it, you can still do small changes of your routine that still make you feel alive again, still make you feel excited again. Like, for example, I don't know, reorientate your room again so that your brain at least thinks it's a new chapter of your life. Or I don't know, dye your hair, do a new kind of exercise. I don't know, do anything that makes you excited. Do anything. And if you have the time and if you have the money, maybe even do the extreme like me and move to another country and go on adventures like me. I mean, it's fucking worth it. Yeah. Do anything, man.
Yeah, I'm with the AP, spent 200K. They told me that frost, rainbow face. They hope I fall off. Ain't no way, I might be alright, but it ain't okay. Niggas got left, niggas went right, I went left and stay left, and ain't nothing the same. They run their lips, I put my purple and step in my foot in the pedal of rain. Spinning shit like I'm ahead of the game. You say they gon' drop it, you better be flame. Lil' mommy gon' top, she gon' suck till I'm drained. My top by top, in love with her brain. Her across the sea, had to make those grease, man. Love me.